Namaskar. I'm Harpreet Kaur and I welcome you all to our live and interactive session. This is our online training program on device and network security. It is brought to you by Central Institute of Educational Technology, that is CIET NCERT, in collaboration with CDEC ISEA Hyderabad. You are watching us live on PME Vidya channels 6 to 12 and also on our YouTube handle NCERT Official. Today we are in day 4 of the training session and the topic that we have taken up is basics of network security, threats and defense mechanism. Well, if you have questions related to the topic, please feel free to get in touch with us. You have our phone number, which is 8800440559. You have our email ID, which is training.helpdesk@ciet.nic.in, and on our YouTube handle NCERT Official, you can send us your questions, suggestions and feedback. I request all our viewers to kindly not mark their attendance and ask relevant questions if they have any. For this session, we are joined by our expert, so please welcome him. We have with us Mr. Harpreet Bawa. Sir is Project Manager from CTAC Mohali, Punjab. Sir, namaskar and very warm welcome to the session.
Namaskar, madam. A very warm welcome to everyone who is joining live us today.
Thank you so much, sir, for your time and presence here. And before we delve deep into the topic, I request you to kindly share with us the overview of the session. What are the main points that you will be covering today?
Today my topic will be network security and the defense mechanism. So today I am going to cover about network security, why network security matters to us, and what are the cyber threats which is associated with the network, and what are the defense mechanisms and the best practices that we can follow to protect us from the cyber threats.
Right, sir. Thank you so much for sharing the brief, and to all the viewers, we request you to kindly watch the session very carefully. If you wish to attempt the assessment, you have to score at least 70% in order to get a certificate, and for attempting the assessment, watching sessions carefully and attentively is required. You can visit our CIT website for more guidelines on the same. Sir, I now request you to kindly go ahead with your presentation, and whatever questions we will be receiving from the viewers, we will take them up in the end. Right, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
So why network security matters? So before I start my session, I would like to tell you that why we put lock on our home, because we want to protect our home for putting safety on our house. So in the same way, we have to protect ourselves in the digital world. So that's why we are taking this topic, network security matters. So today's world, if I go about the fact, every 39 seconds a hacker is attacking somewhere in the world. So nowadays everybody is using internet. So like students are using internet to prepare for their courses, and teachers are using internet for preparing PPTs and to prepare their lectures, and parents are using internet for using day-to-day activities, like they do shoppings online, they do bank transactions online. So somehow we all are connected to the internet. So it's very obvious that we can be the victim of cyber threats, or we can be the cyber victim. So if we are online, so we are, or we can be the target of one day. So it's our duty, or it's our motive of this presentation, that we should aware you that how you can protect yourself, and what are the cyber threats which are prevailing, and how you can protect yourself. So before I start, I would like to say what is network security. So network security, I will explain in very layman point of view. Network security means protecting our devices, account and data from the hackers. So nowadays we are using devices like desktops, mobiles, and other Wi-Fi routers and all these devices. So it's our duty to protect ourselves by using this, because if I ask you, like, there are number of threats nowadays, victims are getting increased. So basic reason of it is like everybody is using internet, but nobody know how to use internet. So if we are aware that how we can use internet, so we can protect ourselves. So, and in today's world, the most critical thing that we have to take care of it is data. So data can be anything. It can be a personal data, it can be a official data. So this data is very critical. So if we, like, I share one example, like all of you may be using social media account. So we all people put a lot of data on the social media. If somebody has kept eye on the social media account of you, so he may take this data and he can make you victim of it. So network security is nothing but it's to protect devices, accounts, and data from the hackers. Analogy, like I told you in the beginning, that we to keep our homes safe, we put lock on the door because nobody can enter into the home if lock is there. The same way we have to put lock on the digital world. So what is the importance? What is the importance of it for students, teachers, and parents? I already told you that students they can be victim of scam and cyberbullying on internet. If some students nowadays students are using social media accounts, okay, so but they don't know how to use that account and what information has to be put on the account and what needs to be restrict on the social media accounts. I have one very interesting case study. A few years back, one thief got caught and he stole all the things from the house. So when he was caught, so during investigation he was asked, like, how do you know that nobody's at home? So he said, I was have I have an eye on the social media account of this person, and he has put on the social media that the whole family is going for movie, and I know that movies last for like three hours. So for 3 hours I can come to house and I can do anything. So this way, if you are giving information on the social media freely, so anybody can take advantage of it. So and teachers can safeguard online classes and data. Like nowadays in Corona time also, teachers were taking classes online. So there may be some kind of threat, like any person with malicious intent, he can join the classes and he can destroy the classes also, and he can store data also. So like and other words, and parents, like parents, most of the people don't want to go outside for doing shopping and also they prefer to do shopping on very shopping sites like Amazon, Flipkart, and many other sites. They are using these sites to buy things, but they are not aware of it, like how to protect themselves from being the victim of cyber threat. Like we all have seen that most of the time we save our credit card details on the site, so that next time when we have to buy something, or if there any offer is going on, so we need not to put credit card details again, so that we can buy that things on the time. But that is not a good habit if we are saving our credit card details over there. So someday if our account got hacked, so this detail can be stolen. So what are the common network threats related to network? So malware, you might have heard about malware. So in layman point or in common terms, any malicious software that can harm your devices, that is malware. And malware can be malware can have many types like virus, worm, and trojan. So all these are the type of malware. Virus, you might have already seen in your system. Virus does nothing, but it creates a copy of the folder where the virus comes. So it keeps on creating the copies of that. And worm is a software which travel from one device to another devices which are on the network. And trojan is a malware which can get installed to your system and can steal your data, photos, your critical data from the system. So I have kept one example over the Evilcast malware, which came in 2020. You might have heard of it, Evilcast malware. What hackers does, we all people like to use pirated versions, like most of the people use pirated Windows also. So the same way Evilcast malware, it get installed into the Mac operating system, and when user installed this game, it secretly installed malware. It stole files including photos, documents, and even encrypted that data like a ransomware. So you might have heard about ransomware. Ransomware nowadays is very prevalent. Like what hackers do, they get into your system and encrypt all the data so that you cannot have access to that data, and if you want to get back your data, you have to pay some kind of money to them or some kind of ransom to them, then only you can access your data. So these are the threats which associated with the network. So other threats like phishing. So phishing is nothing, in simple language we can say it's a fake message or emails that to trick people. Nowadays, you all might have got some kind of SMS that you have won a lottery or a bank account will be terminated if you are not doing KYCs or something like this. So these are all the phishing mails. Okay, like you might have received many mails that you have won lottery of 100 crores or $100 million. If you want to claim it, just click on this link and you will be able to have this money in your account. So all of us has seen this kind of mails. So what are the phishing? What are the ways that we can aware of that what these mails are the phishing mails or not? So there are some kind of signs that you should notice when you are opening any email. Like you have to first check in the slides also I have put social engineering red flags. So first you have to check from where you are receiving this mail. So the mail ID from where you are receiving it should be checked before going ahead. And you should verify the hyperlinks inside the mail. Hyperlinks, like it could be very long. When you do the mouse over on this link, you will see the actual link beneath this screen to know that where this link is taking you to. And you have to check date time also, because most of the time this phishing mails comes at unusual time. Like in daily routine, we receive mail from morning 9 to evening 9, and we just give you an example. So if you are receiving any mail midnight in the 3 or 4 a.m., so there could be a chance that this mail can be a phishing mail. And you have to check subject also, and very important, you have to read content of that mail, because most of the time you have seen that the content of these emails have many grammatical mistakes. So if there is a grammatical mistake, so it can be a phishing mail. And the most important is that there could be a sense of urgency in the mail, in the content also. Sense of urgency means like they will say you that you have to click the link right away, otherwise you will lose your money, or you have to do the KYC right away, otherwise your bank account will be terminated or something like this. So if this kind of sense of urgency is there in the mail, and the time, if you check the time, hyperlinks, and from the sender mail ID, so you would probably come to know that this mail can be a phishing mail. So you can protect yourself. I can also suggest you, like, if you have received any link in the mail, you can, instead of clicking it, you can copy it and you can paste it on the notepad, and with a naked eye, if you analyze it properly, you will find that the link is something else, which it claims to be. It is not like that. It is taking you to some other site, which is maintained by any hacker. So okay, so this is one way. So my suggestion to you is to please don't open this kind of mail. If you want to open and you think that this mail can be genuine mail, so these 5 things you need to keep in your mind, so that you should protect yourself from being a cyber victim. So another screenshot I have put over here. This is nowadays, like, all banks and all other departments, they have started sending mails to you where they give you details that please don't go about this link. Like here they have mentioned that beware of scams impersonating Indian Post, because it has happened, like, you receive any call or any mail or any SMS that you have some parcel on your name, and this parcel contains drugs. Okay, so if you want to protect yourself, you have to get these details, or you have to come to us, something like this. So these things are prevailing nowadays. So even all these banks and these government offices are now started giving alerts to you. So please read them properly and understand what are the threats, or what are the modus operandi going on, so that you can protect yourself. The next threat is like man in the middle attack. Man in the middle attack is like in old days when we send letter to somebody. So if someone is sending letter from this side to somebody in the Bhopal or somebody in the Mumbai. So in between, like anybody, if receive that mail and he can open and he can read that mail also, or that letter also. The same way in the digital world also, if you are like sending some data from one side to another side, so if somebody has uh, somebody is in between that transit, so he can read that data. So it is recommended that whatever data is traveling in transit, it should be encrypted. So that if somebody has uh, sitting in between the data, in between the transit, so even if he gets access to this data, he will not be able to see what is written inside. So that is called encryption. So I have put one real life example also, like a boy used free Wi-Fi, later found his social media account hacked. Like sometimes we go to various shops, various restaurants where we use Wi-Fi. So it is happening like if some hacker is sitting there, he can create her own Wi-Fi uh, relay account, and he once you get connected to that Wi-Fi connection, so whatever you are chatting, whatever transaction you are doing, whatever things you are doing online, that can be seen by that hacker. So I recommend you not to use Wi-Fi which is freely available on restaurants or somewhere else, because there are chances that somebody has taken that Wi-Fi access and created his own Wi-Fi account. So another is denial of service attack. Denial of service is nothing that like I give you one example. Like if I am here, if you ask me so many questions, everybody's keep asking me questions and too much questions. So maybe I will be able to answer only one person, or maybe I will not be able to give answers to everybody, because my system will get uh, crashed by the questions which is coming to me. The similar way, like you might have seen, like when any job has been opened, or any you have gone to sites to check your results. So sometimes the website gets crashed. You are not able to see your results. You are not able to apply for jobs. So that is called DDoS attack. In DDoS attack, what attackers do, they keep on sending so many packets to the system or to the server, so that the bandwidth, the actual bandwidth or limit that the server is having, that gets choked, and your message does not reach to the server. So server gets hang, and it will not be able to give response to your request. So in this way, the hacker can perform DDoS attack on the server, so that you cannot get response from the server. So this is one example of network threat. Another is social engineering. This is very prevalent nowadays. Social engineering is nothing but it is tricking people, not machines. Like you receive one SMS in your phone that like your account, somebody has done wrong transaction. If you want to protect it, you have to give me OTP which I'm sending to you, or something like this. Like you have received $100 million lottery and you want to claim it, you have to just click on this link, or you give me your OTP. And most of the time in sites where we do transactions, also, we do shopping, and we used to sell our old products also. So you may get any call, or you may get any SMS that they will say you that I would like to buy your things that you have put on the internet, and if I can send you advance money. So they will send you some kind of scanner that please scan this, I will send you money. So first of all, I would like to say this, that if somebody is sending you scanner, so please don't scan that scan, because if you have to receive money, you need not to scan any scanner. Okay, you just give have your account details or something like a phone number which is connected to your bank account. So please don't fall in this kind of activities. Otherwise, you can lose your money. Okay. So this is social engineering. Social engineering in which hackers contact you through SMS, emails, phone. So this way he can make you a victim of it. So what are the defense mechanisms? These are the whatever I have told you before. That was what are the cyber threats related to network security. But now, how we can protect ourselves, and what are the defense mechanism, and what are the best practices that we can follow to protect ourselves. So the first best practices that we can follow is to use strong password, and to your surprise, and you will amazed to know this, that most of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is still the most common used password nowadays. Why people are using this? Because it's easy to remember the simple password, and nowadays all people are having multiple accounts like social media accounts, your mail accounts, and other banking accounts, shopping sites accounts. But what people are doing, they are keeping password same for all the accounts. Why? Because it is very difficult for anyone to remember password for all the accounts. So what they are doing very simple passwords, and this simple password they have kept for all the accounts. So if somehow any one of your account get hacked or got compromised, so all your accounts which is having the same password will be compromised. So I recommend you to use very long, unique, and mixed password. Nowadays, even if you go to some websites, they give you drop down, like you can see in the PPT slides, that they have kept some kind of options, like if you keep on putting characters into the text box, like if you put character less than 8 characters, they will ask you that the character's length should be of more than 8 characters. So, and there should be one capital letter, there should be some small letters, there should be some special characters also, no spaces are there. So if you follow that instructions, so you can keep your password very safe. And I recommend you all people that please don't use same password for all your accounts, because if at any point, because nowadays what people are doing, they save their password in the browsers, and if somebody has access to your browser or your machine, he can go to your browser and can access your password and can see what password have you kept for this account. And if you have used this password for multiple accounts, your multiple accounts can be compromised. Okay, so please use strong password to protect yourself. And other is to use firewall and antivirus. So firewall is nothing, it's kind of gatekeeper, which blocks suspicious traffic that is coming to you. But most of the time, people are using pirated versions of Windows. They are not using genuine Windows. So if you are not using genuine Windows, so probably you will not be able to use this firewall feature of Windows. So please use genuine Windows and on your firewall, because it keeps vigil on the traffic, so that if it finds any suspicious traffic is coming to your system, it can block that traffic that is coming to your system. And use good antivirus. Antivirus is nothing like a doctor, which detects and remove malware. Okay, so if you are using genuine Windows or genuine OS, so they have built-in antivirus in it. Like if you use Windows, they have built-in Defender, Microsoft Defender. So you can use that antivirus to protect your data from being stolen. So please use genuine Windows and keep the Windows updated, because most of the time when updates come, people don't update them. So updates are very important, because why updates come? Because it keeps the system updated, and whatever the loopholes you have in your previous version, it gets patched in the new version. So it's very important that you use genuine Windows and keep it updated, and please on your firewall and use a good antivirus. And if you don't have any antivirus, there are many social media sites available on internet freely. You can go there and scan your documents also. Like there is one site, VirusTotal. You just go to the Google and search VirusTotal and open this site. And if you want to scan any documents, you can upload your document over there and check, because VirusTotal is a site which contains more than 70, 80 antivirus. So all this antivirus scan your document, and if any antivirus found that this signature match to the database which is a virus, so they will give you that flag over there. So it's up to you. You want to use that file or not. If you think that this file is not safe for you, you can delete that file also. So another is safe browsing habit. I already told you that when you are using internet, so your data should be, if it is traveling, it is in a transit mode, it should be encrypted. What is transit mode? Like when you are using your browser, you search anything on the browser, this request goes to a server. Like this person with this IP has asked for this information from the server. So relevant server or the particular server will give response to you. So when you do this request goes to server. This information, when this information is traveling, that is called transit mode. So if somebody, like I told you about the man in the middle attack, if somebody is sitting in between this transfer, so he can see that what information he's asking. He can divert this information to some other server which is being managed by any hacker. So if it is encrypted, so even if he has access to this transfer in transit mode, this information he will not be able to understand that what is written inside. So he cannot do anything. So please, if you are using, if you are having access, like if you are in the internet, so please make sure that the website you are accessing, it is having HTTPS. H stands for secure, Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. So what does it mean? It means that what are the information is traveling between client and server, it is in the encrypted format. Okay, but now my next question is, like, if I say that I am using HTTPS, so does it mean that whatever the information is there, is it protected or not? No way, because you have put protection on the data which is transferring. Okay, but if some data is on the rest mode, what does it mean? Rest mode, like you have kept data on your desktop. Okay, and that data is in rest mode, but it is in the clear text, or you have kept data on that server that is in the clear text. It is not encrypted. So if somebody is having access on your desktop or on the server, so he can access your data clearly because it is in the clear text. So it is best practice, like if you want to protect your data, so you have to ensure that data which is in the rest mode or in the transit mode, both should be in the encrypted format. So why? Because if anybody is having access on your data, even in the rest mode or in the transit mode, he will not be able to get what is there inside. Okay, and please avoid unknown links and downloads. Like nowadays we keep on downloading songs, movies from sites which are fake sites. So you will not probably know that if you are downloading any website or downloading any song or any movie, so what is behind that? So there is a probability that whatever things you are downloading, there may be a malicious software installed behind that. When you download that and you try to install it on your system, on the backside, any spyware, any adware, or any kind of ransomware may get installed to your system. So it's very dangerous. So if you are downloading any data from the malicious site, so that can be very dangerous to you. And please don't use pirated apps. I already told you, because if you are using pirated apps or pirated operating system, you will not be able to get updation of that app or OS. So it's very important that whatever OS or app you are using, it should be genuine, or it should be downloaded from genuine site. Now, like in the mobile, If you nowadays we all are using mobile applications. If you go to App Store and you, let us say, if you search for any gaming site, gaming application, so you will say multiple application with the same name. So you will not be able to understand, you will not be able to know that which application is safe. Even if you search for any banking site, SBI, IDFC, there are multiple apps available over there. So it's very dangerous to know that which application is genuine and which is the fake application. So you can do you can read the review of that application from the App Store, or you can go to the site of the bank site. And most of the banking sites, what they do, they ask you to give your phone number, and they send you SMS on your provided phone number to the link of app from where you can download the genuine app. So please use genuine apps and genuine operating systems. And here I have put screenshot of one website, Timberland. One is legitimate website and another is a fake website. Okay. So even the fake website can have HTTPS, but if you see properly just both the screens, you will say the resolution of one website is good, the resolution of the site is not very good, the picture quality and the content and everything is different. So if you are using some shopping site, so if any fake website is available, you will probably, by looking at the website, you will know that this is not the font which I daily come across. So please pay attention while accessing data, while accessing any website, to know that whether it's a genuine website or not. So another is like product Wi-Fi. Everybody nowadays have Wi-Fi connection at home, but once this Wi-Fi connection, you opt for this Wi-Fi connection, nobody goes to the website of router and don't change the default password of it. So very to surprise you, like most of the time, if you don't change the default password of your Wi-Fi router, so anybody can have access to your Wi-Fi and he can do anything if it is any malicious intent of doing it. So you can see I have put here a real life story. A neighbor misusing Wi-Fi for illegal activity. Like you have taken connection of Wi-Fi, but you have not changed the default password of your router. So most of the Wi-Fi routers are having default password admin, username admin, password admin or admin123. So these are default passwords. So anybody, if he has that kind of information, he can use your Wi-Fi and can do any malicious activity online. So in that case, if something happens, you will be caught, because your IP will go, because somebody has used your IP Wi-Fi. So please change your default router password and use WPA2 and WP3A security feature, which is available in the router settings configuration. If you open configuration and you can change these settings. So these are the secure settings. If you follow this instruction, you will be able to do put security on it. So please don't share Wi-Fi openly. Sometimes we have taken Wi-Fi connection and we say that we have a lot of limits. So we keep on sharing our Wi-Fi connection to our neighbors, to our friends, to our relatives. So that is not a good practice. Please don't share your Wi-Fi connection. So because if you are using internet very securely, but somebody who doesn't know how to use internet or with the wrong intent, he can put you in danger. So please don't share your Wi-Fi openly to anybody. So next is backup and updates. I already told you that backup and updates are very important. Backup, I told you, like if you have some critical data in your device, you have to take backup of it. Why? Because if somehow any virus or any attack happened to your system, so you have that copy with you. But now, please don't take backups of your data on the same device. Why? Because if you have kept backup of that data on the same device, so if any ransomware or any Trojan attack happened to your system, so all your data will be deleted or stored. So you will not be able to recover your data. So I recommend you to please have backup of your data on some other external hard drive or in the pen drive or some other system, so that if you get hacked or your system get compromised, you can have copy of your data from another system or from the hard drive. Okay, and please, I told you that please try to save your data in encrypted format or in the zip format, or put some kind of password on it, so that if somebody gets access to your system, he will not be able to open your files. So please put lock or some kind of software to put lock on your data. Okay. So next thing is like update. I already told you that update is very important. Why? Because update keep you keep you updated and give you the patches, like what are the loopholes or what are the any loopholes for there the previous version that can be patched in the updated version. So if you are not updating any apps or on your OS, so there's a chances that that your system can be compromised. Like you might have heard about WannaCry virus. It has spread widespread because there is no update. People have not updated their systems. Okay, so this is the case of and you might have heard that WannaCry has impacted a lot of like too many countries and too many users also. So this is how that even a simple updates, if you are not doing, so your system can be compromised. Okay, your data can be stolen. So please update your system and regularly take backup of your data on your systems. Cyber hygiene for students. So I have already told you that nowadays people are using internet for daily activities. Students using data to get information about their topics. Okay, but along with it, like students are using social media to put pictures, to put information over there, because they want to share this information with their friends, with relatives, that what they are doing in their life. But this information can also put you in problem, because I told you one example of that thief that was being that has been caught by the police, and what he told to police that this information was totally available on the social media by the kids of that family. So if you're sharing oversharing your information on social media, you can be the victim of anything. Okay, cyberbullying or anything. So please don't overshare your information on social media. Be careful in gaming chats. Nowadays, students are downloading games from the internet and they don't know how to download it and from which website it should be downloaded. I've already told you that whatever the games you are downloading free, it doesn't mean that it's a safe application. So if somebody is giving you free access to the gaming application, so they might have some kind of intent behind it. So please don't download games from the freely available portals, because they might have put any kind of virus in your system. Okay, any kind of spyware, any kind of ransomware. So please don't download games from the pirated versions. And this is more important if any student gets the part of cyberbullying, if somebody has become a victim of it, you should inform this to your teacher, to your parents. If you are not reporting, then you are making somebody else to be a victim of it. Because if you report it to the parents, the teachers, or to the authority, so they will know that how the people are making children a victim of the cyberbullying. So they will know the modus operandi of it. So it's very important that if you have getting some kind of messages that you feel that it is not good for you, any kind of obscene messages or anything, you should report this to your parents. Don't hesitate and don't be scared of it. If you don't report, you can be in a bigger problem. Okay, so please report it to your parents. There are some case studies that I want to share with you. like a few years back, like in May 2024, there is a threat email which received in Delhi NCR schools. What was that mail? That uh, bomb threat emails were sent to the official emails of the schools, and it created chaos in the system of the schools. Most of the schools, the evil claimed explosive had been planted on the premises, leading to panic among parents, students, and many schools were shut down. Okay, classes cancelled, students sent home. Okay, later on, when this email was traced, and it was found that the single IP was from Russia domain, mail.ru, and it was during investigation or after investigation, it was found that this mail was fake mail. So you can see what is the impact of fake mail. Even a single fake mail can create this kind of chaos to everybody. Like all the schools in NCR, they were shut down. Okay, and the studies were hindered. So this is the impact of things if you become the victim of any cyber threat. You see, I have already put the newspaper cuttings over here in the screen. You can read that Delhi high schools threat detect and fake emails shut down all the schools in the Delhi NCR. So this is one case study. Another case study that I want to share with you is the MobiWik data breach. MobiWik, you know, this is the application most of the parents, most of the users, students, teachers, everybody is using this data. In 2021, digital payment wallet service MobiWik reported that data of nearly 110 million users was found on sale on hacker dark web. Okay, what is dark web? Whatever information, like there are three layers on internet. One is surface level, second one is deep web, third one is dark web. So whatever information you can access, like if you go to any search engine, maybe it is a Google or maybe it is a DuckDuckGo, any search engine, whatever information you are putting and you are getting response of it, you are able to access it. That is called surface web. Okay, and the deep web is like something like if you have to access that layer, you have to give some kind of authentication to it. Like I give you example, like if you want to see how much balance or saving you are having in your bank account. So if you have to see that, you have to give some kind of username or password to the system. Then only you can see that what information, what are the saving or what are the amount you are having in your bank account. So that is called deep web, meaning like that information you can get by authenticating yourself by giving your any username, password, or some kind of other level of authentication. Okay. The third is dark web. Dark web you cannot access from your normal browsers. So you have to have different kind of browsers, different kind of OS to have access on it. In the normal surface web or a deep web, when you are accessing any information, you put information on the browser, and this information goes to the relevant server, and you get the response back. So in this case, the server know that from which IP or from which location this information which is being asked is coming from. So you have the server or even the client have IPs of both client and servers. So it sometimes we have to trace somebody, so we can trace very quickly. But in case of dark web, it's very difficult. I'm not saying impossible, but it's very difficult to trace somebody, because when you ask for any information, it goes to the like in dark web, they are having at least 3 hops in between the client and server. Like this information that goes to the one hop, from that hop, this information goes to another hop, from that hop, this information goes to the third hop, and then it goes to the server. So in this case, in between there are 3 hops where the information is traveling. These hops can be anywhere in the world. It can be in the Russia, it can be in the New Zealand, it can be in the Australia, India, anywhere. So these hops hide the IP of client and server from each other. So nobody knows that from which information is coming and from which server the information is getting back to the client. So this way it's very difficult. So normally whatever data, like in this case MobiWik So 110 million users were using Mobiwick app. So this data was stolen and it was sold on dark web. Okay. So leaked data included sensitive user details like linked mobile phone numbers, KYC document, Aadhaar card number, credit card information. Now you can see that this kind of application, whatever information I told you, that please don't share don't save your credit card details on the online portals. So if you have saved that information of any portal, like if anybody has saved that information on Mobiwick app, so this data has been sold on the dark web. So this is how you can impact your daily life can be impacted. So please don't share your credit card details, because by using credit card, anyone can steal your data, steal your money also. So please don't put sensitive data on the portals. What is the impact on individuals? Risk of identity theft. Now this data is stored on dark web. If anybody wants to have this data and he can buy this data, he can create your social account with your pictures, with your phone number, with your KYCs, because in KYC you have everything put in KYC, Aadhaar card number. So you can create any social media account. He can send any wrong message to your relatives, to your friend circles, and he can create panic for everybody. So, and phishing emails, he has phone number, he has email IDs. So using your email ID, you can send mail to anybody to ask for more information from him. Okay, and financial fraud can happen. Lesson for us: always use unique and strong passwords. I already told you, please follow that guidelines. Keep strong password and don't use same password for all your accounts. Be careful which apps you trust with personal data. So I told you that a lot of applications are there. So if you are using any editing app or any gaming app and you are putting your personal data on it, so there are chances of leakage of your data. So regularly monitor statement and OTPs. Please maintain OTPs, because nowadays what is happening, lot of SMS, lot of emails are coming. So we are not keeping eye on the each and every SMS and each email. So there are chances that you have got an OTP SMS and you are not reading it. So if somebody has access to your system, he can read that OTP and do financial transaction, or he can do anything. So if any OTP you are receiving and you have not asked for any OTP from the banking app or from the portal, but still you are getting OTP, so that can be a sensitive issue. So please pay attention to it. Takeaway messages: even trusted apps can have issues. Your vigilance is your first line of defense. So please, I'm not saying that please don't use apps. I'm saying that use apps, but please stay protected and be aware of it that how you can use your apps. Okay. So cyber security checklist is: always use strong Wi-Fi password, use two-factor authentication, which is also called multi-factor authentication, means put extra layer of protection on it, like any Gmail account or any banking account. When you put your username and password, they ask you to put OTP also. That is called multi-factor authentication. So always use multi-factor authentication. Please update devices regularly. Please do the backup of important files. Okay, not on the same system, on a different device, maybe on the external hard drive, or maybe on the pen drive, or maybe on the other system. Please educate kids about online safety, because I in the beginning of this session, I told you that everybody is using internet, but nobody know how to use internet. That is the problem. So please educate your kids, your neighbors, your friend circles, your relatives, that how to use internet, how you can protect yourself. So key takeaway is here: threats are real, but defense is simple. Okay, threat may be there, but if you keep yourself protected and follow these best practices, you can protect yourself. Awareness is the best protection. Okay, if you know that how to use internet, what information needs to be shared, how to back up, how to do updates, so you can protect yourself in digital world. Please put lock on your digital world like you put lock on your home to stay safe. So at the end, I would like the only thing that I would like to say is stay safe, stay secure. Thank you for joining.
Thank you so much, sir, for that wonderful presentation of yours. It was indeed great. I'm sure that by following all the tips, we will stay safe and we will stay secure. And because we do not have enough time left, and you've already answered the questions that viewers were asking, so we have to wrap up the session over here. But we appreciate your time and presence with us for your contribution. We are very grateful, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. So, my dear viewers, that was our very important, I must say, a session that we took today. It's very important to know about all these nitty-gritties, because if we really want to stay ourselves, you keep ourselves protected, and we want to keep, keep on protecting our device and network security. I think it's very important, because we do have our presence or on various social media platforms. We are dependent on these online transactions. So yes, we need to keep a track of what we are doing, and we need to follow all the tips, whether it's multi-factor authentication, whether it's keeping the strong passwords, or updating our passwords and updating our devices every now and then. So today, on basically day 4, we took up a very important topic, which is basics of network security, threats and defense mechanism. In the beginning also, sir explained us in a very layman term what do we mean by this network security. I'm sure you have got all the details, and now under the umbrella theme of device and network security, I'm wrapping up the session over here. But for more details, you can watch the session again on our YouTube handle. Now, before I finally leave, let me tell you about the textbooks. Yes, they are available on Amazon, Flipkart and NCERT website. Please go and grab your copies from there and simultaneously take a quick look at the schedule, what's all coming ahead. So in a short while from now, you can watch our session Sahyog, where the topic is going to be adolescents' vulnerability in crisis, role of schools and teachers as first responders in mental health. With this as a wrap, this is me, Harpreet Kaur, taking leave of you. Namaskar.